Welcome back guys to a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to show you how to Jitter Click. Jitter Clicking is a clicking method that a lot of good YouTubers use. For example, Specular Potato, Indle Edits, Tryhard, and much more. A lot of people have made tutorials in the past, but a lot of them don't show some essential tips that might help you. I've been Jitter Clicking for a few months and I think I'm getting pretty consistent. For example, if I quickly Jitter Click, I can get up to 15, which is pretty good in my opinion. Now with this said, let's get to the video. First of all, let's talk about grip. Okay, so this is how you're gonna grip your mouse. This is how I grip my mouse personally. I Jitter Click with 2 fingers, which a lot of people do, but there are a lot of grips. For example, you can jitter with 1 finger, with 2 fingers, and like that. Okay, before anything, how do you Jitter Click? Pretty much what you do, you flex your whole arm and you sort of put that in your fingers and you sort of do that. It sounds a bit weird, but you can actually practice by doing it on your table. It's gonna be a bit hard at first. You're gonna like do a lot of choking, so you're gonna stop sometimes, but after like a few weeks or days you're gonna get a bit more consistent with it. Now here's how to grip your mouse. The way I grip my mouse, and most people do, you're pretty much gonna hold it like this and you're gonna put either 1 finger or 2 fingers. I personally do 2 fingers because it's a bit easier. Actually, a helpful tip is if you put your thumb next to your pointer finger, it's gonna be easier to Jitter Click. And this is how Jitter Click. As you can see, I hold my mouse like this and then I do the flexing of the arm. Now you really want to make sure to hold this pinky finger right here, because otherwise if I don't, my aim is real bad. I cannot even move the mouse. That's why you want to put the pinky finger right here, and if you do, it's gonna be way easier to aim. For example, I can do something like this, right? See, if you put your pinky finger right here, is gonna be really helpful. Very helpful tip. Before you go ahead and Jitter Click, make sure your hand is warmed up. What do I mean by that? When your hand is cold, or you just woke up, it's gonna be very hard to Jitter Click. That's why you either want to make sure to do a few push-ups or do one of those grip training things. Now pretty much the faster you want to Jitter Click, you're gonna flex your arm more. For example, if right now I'm not like flexing my arm at all and I'm getting around 11, but if I flex it a lot, I can hit more, but my aim is gonna be shakier. So yeah. Now here's the most important thing that a lot of tutorials don't say to you. You don't want to put your wrist on the table. If you put your wrist on the table, you're not gonna be able to Jitter Click properly. For example, right now I'm having my wrist on the table, and if I try to Jitter Click, my hand is hurting right now. It's uncomfortable. But now you might say, how am I supposed to keep my hand up in the air? Because obviously it's going to be uncomfortable. The way I do it, as you can see, I sort of put my elbow on the table right now. As you can see, I'm putting my elbow on the table and I'm using it as a pivot point, as you can see, and it's comfortable. It's pretty much resting my elbow on the table, so it's very comfortable. And obviously your aim is gonna be smoother as well, because you're not aiming with your wrist. Aiming with your wrist is really bad. That's what gives you carpal tunnel, not Jitter Clicking. Oh shoot. Jitter Clicking doesn't give you carpal tunnel. You know what does? Aiming with your wrist. For the people that butterfly or normal click, stop aiming with your wrist. Don't do this. Don't do this. It's not good. Aim with your whole arm like this. Aim with your whole arm. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna give you carpal tunnel. So yeah, that's why I recommend aim with your whole arm. It's the best tip I can give you guys from this whole video. Don't move your wrist like this. It's really bad. Also, when you try and aim with your wrist while Jitter Clicking, it's gonna be way harder. That's why aiming with your whole arm is gonna give you better aim, and also it's not gonna give you carpal tunnel in the future. Now with this all said and done, let's go to some Bedwars gameplay. Okay, and we are on Airship. I haven't played Bedwars in a long time, like 2 or 3 weeks even. It's gonna be really hard for me to play, to get adjusted back. But yeah, pretty much that's how you Jitter Click. You do that. Obviously it's gonna take a lot of practice, and it's gonna be uncomfortable at first, but trust me, once you get used to it, it's really cool. Like, it's really cool to see. And fun fact, Jitter Clicking on your other click is pretty much the same concept. Obviously you're gonna have to hold it a bit differently, but yeah, it's not that different from Jitter Clicking normally. Yeah, it's really cool. Now, okay, I'm gonna have to be careful here. Okay, I got the first 2 hits. He has proud though. I'm gonna be careful. Okay, I got the pad. I think he's invisible. And I got him. Yo. See, as you can see, Jitter clicking is better than normal clicking. And I'm not gonna say worse than butterfly clicking. And I like it how satisfying it sounds as well when you Jitter click. Honestly, I don't really like ASMRs with people that butterfly click. I don't find it that satisfying. But I really find satisfying like ASMRs with Jitter clicking. I feel like that's really satisfying. Now, people are gonna say, oh, you're gonna get carpal tunnel from this, don't do it. Well, honestly, to be honest, as long as you aim with your arm, there isn't gonna be any problem. For example, Intel Edits has been Jitter clicking for like 4 years, and he personally said he doesn't have any problem with that sort of stuff. So, you know, like, I'm gonna take the word from like a Jitter clicker. And he said it as well, like, if you Jitter click with your arm, I mean, if you aim with your arm while Jitter clicking, there isn't gonna be any problem with any of that stuff. So, you know, it's pretty cool. And honestly, if you're butterfly clicking and you're aiming with your wrist instead of your arm, you're probably gonna get carpal tunnel a bit sooner than me. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't aim with your arm. I mean, don't aim with your wrist. I'm really bad at making videos now because I haven't been making videos for a while now. But yeah, I really like Jitter clicking. It's really good for bridge as well. There are a lot of like bridge players that Jitter click as well. For example, a really well-known one is Speed Toggled, which I think a lot of people like in the bridge community know that he's a really good player. So he Jitter clicks, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, if I try and Jitter click and do like, I can spam blocks really easily, and bridge is pretty much spamming blocks in my opinion. So yeah, obviously I'm not saying you have to Jitter click if you butterfly click, right? Because on Twitter, which is a really great place for all people, there's a lot of like arguments if Jitter clicking is better than butterfly clicking or vice versa. In my opinion, I don't really care if you butterfly click or Jitter click. If you butterfly click, that's great, you know. If you Jitter click, again, that's great as well. But I don't think there should be like an argument for what's better. Ooh, I'm actually destroying this guy. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful here. But yeah, in my opinion, you know, I don't really care if you double click or not. As long as you're chill, I don't care. I'm gonna try and kill this guy, you know. Can I get him? Okay, I got him. So yeah, as you can see, Jitter clicking definitely works. It's a cool clicking method. You can get really good with it, which is great. I'm not that good at the game, like in general, so it's not because I'm Jitter clicking I'm bad. So yeah, it's really cool. Okay, I want to go for pink. He got my bad. I'm gonna get their bad, and then yeah, okay, I'm gonna try and get their bad here. And yeah, pretty much all you have to do is practice, and again, listen to my tips. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I see pink. I'm gonna go for them and win the game and then end the video. Oh, he has diamond armor. That's not good. Oh, snap. Okay, and we won the game. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.